Sup guys, Devin with Adventure Hobby Passion, back today doing another video. We got Katie in the garage. Yes, we're loving the new shop lights. You're welcome, Dad. Happy Father's Day. If you haven't seen that video, it's down below, or just check my channel out. So today we are going to be working on my emergency parking brake. It hasn't worked. I've owned Katie for 2 years. Hasn't worked once. So I took it to Keith's dealership. We put it on the lift, and I took it all apart and figured out that the main, what's the part called? I figured it out. The bell crank actuator is what they're calling it, but the little lever is seized, so it doesn't pivot anymore. So we're gonna go ahead and put those in there and then adjust it, and it should align it. I think that's probably all we're going to do in this video. We might try to get one of our broken grease certs out and put a new one in. But who knows? It's getting really late. I think it's like 9 o'clock or so. So we're trying not to be too loud for the neighbors. We do got to take the tires off and maybe use a little bit of hammer to get that brake drum off. But who knows? So yeah, let's just jump into the time lapse of getting this all apart. Alright guys, see, brake's not adjusted all the way. So we tightened it all the way up. So these are actually pulled right now. Actually, it's only pulled on one side. So we got to loosen that up, and then that should put the back out. Then we'll put the drums on and test everything. I will probably film putting back on the tire, but not adjusting, because it's going to be a lot of back and forth and a lot of done the same thing over and over. So, yeah, we'll see you after the time lapse of adjusting and hopefully when we're done. Well, as you can tell, the truck's no longer right here. We got the e-brake all in, and the time lapse had an error, but I only filmed putting the tire back on that side. I didn't do the adjustment for it. And then also, just a tip for you guys, if you do this e-brake on, I think it's on all the Tacomas, after you put it in and do the slack adjuster on the outside for the big adjustments, what you're going to end up doing is just pulling the e-brake on the inside of your cab a bunch of times, because that's just going to adjust the slack adjuster inside the disc, inside the drum brake. So just pull that a bunch of times. I was on some forums, and they suggested go to a hill, pull the e-brake. So put the thing, go up to a hill, put it in drive, pull the e-brake, and see if it'll still push you up the hill. Well, no, actually neutral, and see if it'll hold you from going back. So yeah, just pull that a bunch of times. It'll keep it adjusted, and it'll also keep it you setting it all the time is going to keep it adjusted for when your brake pads in the back wear down from you just braking and using it. The e-brake in the first place, not the greatest e-brake. I have used it for quite a few months. It's not the greatest thing, but it does work, and it's better than having it on your transmission. If not, it's just a slow way to get to the transmission, and then it's still not as much pressure. At least you do have some brake engaging at the same time. And it was really cheap. It was only like $20 to do those little parts, and who knows, they might seize up soon just because those things are known, and even the aftermarket parts look pretty similar to it. But, you know, it is what it is. Just keep an eye on your truck and use it. But hopefully you enjoyed today's video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. But basically, my channel, go out and go find your passion.